Okay. Good morning, everybody. I always want to give folks time to join at the top of the hour, but excited to kick things off and get these pitches started. So, thank you so much for spending some time with us this morning. For those of you for whom this is your first Minnesota Cup event or first showcase that you're tuning into, hello. My name is Jessica Berg. I'm the director of the Minnesota Cup. And Minnesota Cup is a competition that is a program of the Home Center for Entrepreneurship at the Carlson School of Management, which is a mouthful, but just basically means that we are a program at the University of Minnesota that is actually open to the entire state of Minnesota to participate. We are focused on supporting early stage entrepreneurs across the state. And that means that, yeah, we benefit from and have great relationships at the U, but you don't have to be an alumni or a student of the U to take advantage of our programming. And we are really proud to be able to offer all of our programming, all of our prize money that this year is looking like it'll be north of $400,000, completely free of charge and taking no equity in exchange. So we are only able to do that thanks to the incredible generosity of some great local corporations and grant making organizations. We operate like a not-for-profit. We fundraise every dollar that we use to put the competition on, and also all the prize money that we give away. So without the generosity and the consistent support of these great companies, we wouldn't be able to do this work. Another huge thank you goes out to our volunteer judges and mentors for all of the time and expertise that they contribute to these amazing startups. They are really critical to making all of this work as well, because we have the good fortune of working closely with typically 90 companies every summer. And there's no way we'd be able to work with and support and help that many companies accelerate their ideas on our own. So thank you so much for the time that you give. I know that we have a number of judges and mentors in the audience right now. So without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to Jamie Bartlett, who's our program coordinator. She is going to give you a little bit of an overview of how the pitches and this whole showcase will work. And I'll be in the background timing, and I'll just see you again at the end of the pitches and can give you a little bit more information about what comes next for these founders. But thank you again so much for being here. And we're really excited and looking forward to hearing from all of our founders.
All right, thanks, Jess. So our agenda today is pretty straightforward. Each of our teams will have 3 minutes and 3 slides to present to you their idea. And then I'll ask them one question that has come from the judges in the earlier rounds. And then stick around, audience, because at the end, you will get to vote on the best pitch of the day. So vote for your best team. I've already seen some hype happening in the chat, so we can keep that coming. The Q&A is also open, so if you do have a question for us or the founders, you can throw it in there. Founders, if you see a question pop up about your company, try to jump in if you can. That would be great. So without more chatting on my part, let's get Joe, who's ready to go. I'll get his first slide up and then I will go away. You can take it away, Joe.
All right, thank you, Jamie. What do you do to cool off and wipe the sweat away when you're not at home? You might be working, traveling, playing sports, or working out, and you can't cool down, you're uncomfortable, and it's all that you can think about. You need an moment. The towel is an instant cooling wet towel, and you can think of it as a portable package of refreshing goodness for your skin. Next slide. It is ready to use anytime, anywhere, and everything that you need is included inside this package, including a refreshing peppermint liquid packet inside. To activate it, it's very easy. You just squeeze one side and give it a little shake. So it now is going to instantly drop over 20 degrees, and it lasts between 10 and 20 minutes. It feels fantastic. It really wakes up your skin, and I normally hand it to people at this point, but you can't feel it over Zoom. So you can look at this thermal camera. So after 5 seconds, you can see the difference it makes on your skin. And when you're done, you dispose of the whole thing with no mess. You throw the dirt away. It's 88% biodegradable today, and we have a plan to get to 100%. So how big can this get? Next slide. We think of the towel as the instant hand warmer of the summer, something we're all familiar with here. So Hot Hands sells over 150 million units per year, and they're just the market leading personal instant heating product. The towel is the only instant personal cooling product, and we have a patent pending. Today, we're just getting started, but we're now in over 25 stores. This is slightly out of date already. And we're also on Amazon. So we're competing to move up the search results. And if you're interested, the way that you can help us right now is to go on Amazon, search cooling towel for athletes, scroll down till you find it. It may be on page 2 right now, and buy a 6-pack. We're currently running a 20% discount to try to kickstart our sales and move up the rankings. So this is the cheapest that they've been all summer, and now's the time to try it out if you're interested. So if you order now, Prime can probably get them there for the weekend, but they can definitely get them there for the 90-degree weather next week. So try an towel and be ready to have a refreshing moment anytime, anywhere.
Great job. Okay, question for you, Joe. So knowing you can't focus on everybody, what markets will you or should you focus on first?
Yeah, that's a great question, and one that we think about all the time. We've decided based on our market research and also based on traction that we've been getting on Amazon to focus on the athlete market first. So yesterday we were out at a St. Paul Saints game. We've been to a PGA Tour event. We'll be at a triathlon event and some other races as well.
Great. Good job, Joe. All right. Next up, let's see. Make sure that looks okay. There we go. Scott from Boundary Care.
Ready to go.
There we go. All right.
So in the US today, 6 million people suffer from dementia. 90% of them will wander, most will suffer falls, and 85% of them live at home, cared for by a patchwork of family and friends. The size of this population is vast and growing, and the dangers dementia patients face are considerable. Wandering is a particular concern, for survival rates plummet the longer a lost loved one is unaccounted for. Moreover, other health problems, ranging from falls to oxygen saturation levels, require external monitoring. Medical alert devices with buttons to push are of little use for those with cognitive difficulties, and phone tracking doesn't really help if your loved one often forgets his or her phone. Next slide. I'm part of a father and son team that has personal experience with the trials of caregiving. Because the kind of tool our family needed didn't exist, we decided to make it. The result is Boundary Care, a location and health tracking app for smartwatches that provides relief for caregivers while maintaining dignity and autonomy for the vulnerable loved one. Our app for the Apple Watch has had over 1,000 beta testers and is now for sale in the Apple App Store with scores of subscribers. The Android version is in development. Here's how it works. The loved one wears an Apple Watch, and the watch sends information regularly to the caregiver's iPhone. On the Boundary Care dashboard, the caregiver sees the loved one's location, along with updates about falls or other health issues. With a single tap, the caregiver can call the loved one or else launch real-time emergency tracking. Also, the app sends special notifications to alert the caregiver when problems are detected, such as when a loved one has left a safe zone or suffered a fall. Because caregiving is usually a team effort, up to 8 caregivers can share a single Boundary Care subscription. Next slide. And Boundary Care is the only app of its kind. It finds itself at the convergence of 4 principal trends. First, the skyrocketing adoption rate of smartwatches. Sales of these devices are expected to top 105 million units in 2022. Second, there's the growing number of health sensors embedded in these devices, not just heart rate and rhythm, but also falls, oxygen saturation, gait monitoring, and more. Third is affordability. The average price of smartwatches is forecast to sink to $210 next year. You can buy an Apple Watch for less than that. Finally, there's the customer preference for app-only solutions, as opposed to yet another dedicated device. You remember that 10 years ago, people listened to music on things called MP3 players or navigated with a Garmin. Now those tasks are apps on multi-purpose devices, and we think location monitoring is ripe for this shift. Thanks to this convergence of trends, Boundary Care is uniquely positioned for success. Early results in the App Store suggest a clear path to profitability, and our goal is to achieve 10% market share within 5 years. But to do that, we need to raise our visibility. That's why the main purpose of our seed round is to fund a multi-pronged plan for sales and marketing. With your help, we think we can make it happen. Thanks.
Good job. Okay, question here. Have you thought about integrating with retailers like Best Buy who are focused on in-home solutions already?
Yeah, definitely. So we're starting out with the App Store. Our next move is to move on to Amazon. And after that, we're already in contact with Best Buy and Target for some possible distribution there. Best Buy already offers a fall detection program through their subsidiary Lively. So this is an area where they have some past experience, and we're hoping also to be able to move into that same sector with Target.
Awesome, great. Okay, next up, Catherine with Bright Planet.
Hi, everyone.
Oh, all right, there you go.
Hi, I'm Catherine Ellison, and I'm the founder and CEO of Bright Planet Pet. We make plant-based treats for dogs that taste just like real meat. We all know that pets are family, and we sure have been spending a lot of money on our pets. Last year, the pet market hit a huge milestone and exceeded $100 billion, and year-over-year growth is anticipated at 6%. Now, moving over to the human food side, plant-based food sales account for $7 billion in sales, up 27% from last year. And plant-based human food can be found in 57% of all US households. Now, we know in the pet industry that human food trends migrate into pet in about 3 to 5 years, and we are right on that cusp. Recent surveys show that 35% of dog owners are interested in plant-based options for their dogs. The problem is that there aren't any affordable and accessible products on the market, but we are here to change that. We value the annual plant-based meaty dog treat market at $575 million. We are one of the first companies to come out with plant-based treats that taste like meat, and we'll be integral in growing the market to its full potential. We anticipate year-over-year growth at 15% and a market size of well over $1 billion. Next, please. These are the treats that we sell today. We have 3 flavors out: the Better Burger, Better Brat, and Better Barbecue Chicken. Our treats are made at Tuffy's Treat Company in Delano, Minnesota. Our treats are 100% plant-based, all natural, and sustainable. Sustainability is really important to us at Bright Planet. So every time we sell a bag of treats, we make a donation to Plant One Tree. Next, please. So currently, we sell our treats direct to consumer on our website, on Amazon, Box.com, and at local co-ops. In September, we will be shipping to Pet Value, the largest pet specialty chain in Canada. For the remainder of 2021, we will be focused on e-commerce and regional pet retailers and distributors. We've only been selling since March, and our revenue is projected at $86,000. Next year, we will be on an end cap at Petco in 457 stores. It's a special sustainability end cap that will have signage about how Bright Planet is sustainable. If our test goes well, they'll put us in the whole chain, so we're really excited for this opportunity. We'll continue to grow sales by adding new treat products like jerky, biscuits, and toppers, and as well as getting new customers in mass grocery and club. By 2025, we will have launched 2 dry food formulas for dogs that are plant-based but taste like meat. And by 2025, our revenue is projected at $11 million. So who wants to join us in saving the earth together, one treat at a time? Thank you.
All right, Catherine, good job. Okay, question here. Recently, grain-free dog food encountered a lot of pushback due to some health concerns. How are you mitigating risk around a potential issue like that in the future?
Well, that's a great question. So our product is not grain-free. We have brown rice in our formula. In addition, our products are treats, so they're not meant to be fed as a full diet. I actually just saw some news this morning that the FDA has put out some information about the potential ingredient that was causing the DCM in dogs, and that ingredient is probably peas. So we do not use any peas in our formula. And when we come out with dry dog food, it will be a with grain formula, and now it will be with no peas.
Nice. All right, great. I'm just waiting for my dogs to bark in the background. Okay, next up, Jeff from Bryce Canyon with the Python plunger.
Thanks, Jamie.
Yeah, take it away.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jeff Huber. I'm with Bryce Canyon Design, and we manufacture a real solution for a real problem. Introducing Python Plunger. Python Plunger is the common sense evolution of the plunger. Designed around a rotating plastic snake over 17 inches long, it extends through the plunger cup, rotating a 3/4 inch wide cutting head 2.5 turns per stroke. It's easy to use, just point and move the handle. This rotating technology is key. The cutting head breaks the clog apart underwater. No splashing or mess, and water pressure does the rest. As important as rotation is the material science. The Delrin snake is as antibacterial as stainless steel. It's also hydrophobic. It will not absorb fluids, and is a self-lubricating plastic, so nothing can stick to it. These attributes make it the perfect material for the job. Unlike a plunger or steel toilet snake, it never splashes dirty water or scratches the toilet. Now, combining this rotating action with the advanced materials make Python Plunger truly revolutionary in the marketplace. Next slide, please. Thank you. Now, you might be thinking many products exist for this problem, and you'd be absolutely right, because people have been trying to solve the problem for years. Plungers were invented just after the flush toilet in the 1890s. Steel snakes and chemicals around 1915. It's really time for the technology to evolve and improve. Now, none of these products have the cleanliness, speed, or the simple and effective action of Python Plunger. Regular plungers can be very ineffective, they're tough to use, and a splashing mess. Toilet snakes are difficult, need some skill, and can even break and mark toilets. Chemicals, not an option for many people. They pollute our rivers and are a slow fix for an often very urgent problem. Plumbers, if you were to call a plumber, cost an average of $214 and are really embarrassing. Python Plunger is quicker, cleaner, easier, and it's solving real problems for real people every day. Next slide, please. Since beginning manufacturing about 2 years ago, we've stocked 32 local hardware stores with multiple reorders. We then met with Menards. The buyer took 2 samples and estimated the next day 36,000 units per year. Prior to us being fully onboarded with Menards, of course, COVID hit, and they decided to wait on any product additions to their line. That was a very bad day. But since then, we've been assured we are back in the product line review for this year. While locked down, we found the Making It with Lowe's and Damon John of Shark Tank fame contest, an entrepreneurial contest very similar to the Min Cup. We finished top 5 from over 1,600 entries and are shipping our first stocking order to Lowe's next Monday and have been invited into 295 retail locations as a start. Lowe's is estimating 86,000 units per year. And of course, we're fully patented, fully copyrighted, very protected and well-written patent. If we were to win the Min Cup or secure other funding, we would use those funds to upgrade our tooling, fund our stocking orders for Lowe's and others, while continuing to solve real problems for real people with our made in Minnesota Python Plunger. Thank you for your time.
Nice job, Jeff. Okay, question here. It can be difficult to scale with a single product. What's your plan to grow with only one product in mind, or do you have another?
Sure. Well, the product can have different attachments assigned to it and actually placed on the end of the snake. Pardon me. We already have attachments to clean out sink drains and showers, but with a minute, it was a little difficult to explain here. We also have other attachments in development For example, little kids are known to flush very interesting things down toilets, whether it be diapers or clothing or what have you. We've developed a retrieval device with a rare earth magnet on it and some very sharp hooks to retrieve anything out of a toilet or a trap in a sink or a shower. But a single product to scale that up, frankly, it's not that hard. It just depends on what your product is and what the market is for it. There is no big box store. There's not one of the 12,000 hardware stores in the country that doesn't have a plunger or a drain cleaning aisle. So we find our technology, our material science, and our looks to be sufficient to compete with anyone in the drain cleaning aisle, and very effectively.
Nice, good job.
Thank you.
All right. Next up, Kim from Mom. There we go. All right, take it away.
Hi, I'm Kim with Mama. I am the inventor and co-founder of the Mama Nursing Pillow. So imagine you're a new mom. It's an exciting time and you decide to breastfeed. What new moms often don't realize is that each breastfeeding session is about 30 minutes, and you do that about 10 to 12 times a day. So out of a 24-hour period, that's about 6 hours that a mother dedicates to breastfeeding alone. And at Mama, we understand that you just don't bring home a new baby, but you also bring home a new mom. Next slide, please. So when you decide to breastfeed, it's wonderful. The last thing you want to do when you have to spend that much time doing that is being uncomfortable. If you look at the mother on the left, she's sitting crisscross applesauce. That's not just a pose. There's a reason why she's sitting that way. It's because the nursing pillow that she's using is not high enough. So she's trying to give it leverage to get the baby up to proper height. Also, notice that the baby's lying down flat. Have you ever tried to drink something laying down flat? Absolutely does not work. Trust me, I've tried it. Also, it's just not comfortable. You have to wrap it around you, and it doesn't fit around every mom. Now look at our nursing pillow. Mother's arm is over to the side. It's resting. The baby is at an angle. He's upright, but he's also at breast level. And as he grows, he'll continue to stay at breast level. It's not just for breastfeeding. As you can see, Dad is also enjoying the nursing pillow, because even though little ones are small, they get heavy. And I knew what I needed in a breastfeeding pillow, and the breastfeeding pillows that were on the market simply did not give me what I needed. So I designed this pillow to actually help keep mom and baby comfortable, being ergonomically correct. And it's what I needed in order to make that journey a success. Next slide, please. In the US, there are about 10,000 births alone each day. And out of those moms that decide to breastfeed, most of them are unaware initially of initial challenges for breastfeeding. Mama takes that fuss out of it so that they can focus on the baby by bringing practicality to nursing. Mama has 4 US patents, and we have been sold at places like Nordstrom's and Kohl's. Currently, we're undergoing rebranding and moving our manufacturing to overseas. So if you would like to learn more about Mama, join us at mama.com and subscribe to our links so that you know when we have new products coming out.
Great job. Okay, question here. How will you package the pillow on the shelf to show the improvement over the market leader?
So the easiest thing to show is our packaging it highlights that angle, that arm. So that's the key to our breastfeeding nursing pillow. So we actually package it to where that arm is the highlight. It shows that it doesn't lay flat like the other pillows. And it also shows that you don't have to wear it, that it actually sits next to you. So it's kind of like just having your sofa arm and taking it with you wherever you go.
Awesome. Good job. All right, next up, Anders from Remastered Sleep. There you are. Okay, take it away.
All right. Everyone knows someone who snores. And if you don't, it's probably you. 90 million US adults snore at least occasionally. And when surveyed, 56% of partners report adverse effects on well-being from snoring. If you've ever slept next to someone who snores, you can probably relate. And snoring was the #3 leading cause of divorce in the US during 2021. Snoring can also be an indicator of obstructive sleep apnea, a serious medical condition for which 80% of cases are undiagnosed. Unfortunately for snorers, common snoring products either may or may not work, they do not address the underlying conditions that cause snoring, they're uncomfortable to sleep with, and they're not very attractive in the bedroom. REM-mastered sleep is here to change that. Next slide. That's why we created REMplenish, an easy and natural way to improve airway health and get better sleep. Just drink 1 to 2 bottles of water a day through our patent-pending myofunctional therapy nozzle. And what this does is it exercises key muscles in your mouth and throat to tighten up the soft tissues to reduce the risk of vibration and collapsibility while sleeping. Next slide. So we launched our product in December of 2020, and we've generated over $65,000 in revenue in our first 7.5 months of sales. Of the 1,200 units sold, 25% of sales are to healthcare professionals. One example is Dr. Kim Letterman, specialist in oral facial pain and owner at the Minnesota Craniofacial Center for TMJ and sleep treatment. She says, our patients love that the product, especially the strong mouthpiece, is convenient and portable. This helps to encourage consistent use. This is a great tool for patients with mouthfunctional issues and sleep breathing concerns. In our summer 2020 usability study, 93% of snorers reported improvements in snoring, and additional 34% reported improvements in tiredness. So we have 3 different options that come in both bottle and straw form. We have our REMplenish Steel Kit, which is a double-walled stainless steel, copper vacuum insulated water bottle. This keeps drinks chill up to 24 hours. We're actually just launching this in August 24th. We have our REMplenish Bottle Kit. This is more of our convenient, portable, and it has a cover to protect the nozzle. And traveling is also lightweight. And then we have our eco-friendly REMplenish Straw Kit. So this version, it's kind of more of a bring your own bottle format, and we use recycled materials in our packaging. So you can order it online at remmasteredsleep.com. We have a 10% discount code specific for this event. It's MinCup 2021, and this will expire on Sunday. And yeah, with REMplenish, reducing snoring is now as easy as drinking water. Thank you.
Nice. I love a coupon getting thrown in. Awesome. All right, question here. So what's the training timeline? How long does it take to see improvements?
Yeah, so you begin seeing improvements after a month of use, and then continued improvement up to 2 to 3 months of use. And it depends on each person. If someone, if you don't have good oral posture for your tongue, people see dramatic improvements within days of use. But for typical people, yeah, it's month to 2 to 3 months.
Okay, cool, great job. All right, next up, Ahmed with Saving Mate. There we go. I see you. And
okay,
take
cool.
it away.
All right, thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Ahmed Or. I am the CEO and co-founder of Saving Mate. So Saving Mate is an app that lets you save with your family, friends, and your co-workers. Saving Mate came from an ancient method of saving through immigrant families. So traditionally, what immigrants will do is they will pull money together through their families, friends, to start either a business when they want to start a business, or otherwise buy a house or a car or pay off a debt. So in that regard, what happens is someone will administer and take it over, and will do an Excel sheet, or otherwise will do a notebook to track it down, who paid it what, when did they pay it, and so forth. So in that regard, there's a lack of transparency or inconsistency that we saw as people who have used it before, and also people who are using it. And after that, we came up with Saving Mate. So next slide, please. So Saving Mate can help you create a custom saving group with your family and friends. So how it will do it, you will you will sign up and register your information, also link up to your bank information, and it will decide who gets paid on when, time-wise, and also saves that the person who gets it, so everybody gets a report, and you will also get a notification for it. How it's done, you can set it up weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly as well. And everyone has to take a turn, so it will rotate while each one of the group will take that money. After all, we know that saving by yourself is difficult, but saving with family and friends and co-workers, it will help reach that out. The niche of a market we're going after, if we can go to the next, is first and second generation immigrants, because they are quite familiar with the product that we're putting in. They often use it. That's how they, up to this day, they can raise their capital. And we're also going after the students. And we think there's about 100 million that kind of fits first and second generation immigrants, and about 20 million students that will be in line to the consumer end user of this product. For now, the way our business model is structured is that we're going to be charging subscription fee for our services or our app, which will be $4. And we also have a plan that we've set it up to work with local CDFIs that kind of work with immigrants, and also nonprofits in that way to upgrade or otherwise expand our user. To this date, we have created that. It's a beta system right now, so we have about 150 people through families that are using it. We're planning launching it and putting it on the market by October of this year. And we are estimating that we would have a bit of about 500 people by the end of the year to register, and we will expand that by growing each year. As a revenue-wise, we are expecting it once we reach to that by year 5 of 2026, we will reach about 1.5 or 1.2 million people to register. So in case you need more information, you can go to savingmate.io. Thank you.
Nice job. Okay, question here. So what's your strategy for actually acquiring your first customers?
So the first people that we're going after is going through, although we're using digital marketing, it's the word of mouth is what we think we will reach it out, because we know the community we came from. So going out and showing them the product and explaining to them. So word of mouth will be the #1 marketing word for us to reach out to our customers.
Great, good job. Okay, next up, Spencer from Splucia. Hopefully I said Splucia right.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, great. All right, take it away.
Cool. I'm Spencer, CFO of Splucia. 12.5 million households keep fish as pets in the US, and the aquarium industry is worth $15 billion and projected to grow 6.7% annually over the next 4 years. A sizable portion of aquarists are actively involved in fish keeping communities as well, such as the Flew the Flowerhorn, a YouTuber with 1.6 million subscribers. The fastest growing market segment is young adults who may be more interested in a techie alternative to traditional tank accessories. And a greater focus now exists on aquascaping and on small tank sizes, with the average tank size being less than 10 gallons. Especially for an aesthetically optimized aquascape, full aquarium setups can cost up to $500 even for a nano aquarium. Next, please. People love their pet fish. They keep aquariums because they're beautiful and relaxing, but aquarium equipment needed to keep fish alive hinders the user experience. Traditional filtration options are noisy, too big for smaller tanks, and they don't scale down well to smaller sizes. Annoying, they're messy to clean, they have flow that is either too turbulent and strong or too weak. The industrial design often clashes with natural displays, and they just look and feel cheap. We've designed a premium filter to address all of these issues, the Splucia Nano. Next, please. Our filter uses a unique patent pending design that couples the rotational motion of the filter assembly to an external electronics case using magnetic rotors. Basically, we moved the motor and electronics to the half outside the tank, which allows for a much greater flexibility in placement and eliminates visually intrusive wires that typically intrude on your otherwise beautiful aquascape. We designed our filter to offer an overall excellent user experience with variable speed control, ability to place it anywhere in the tank, no wires or tubes over the side. It's very quiet due to the brushless motor and no gearing included. It's small, visually unobtrusive, easy to clean by sliding up out of the tank using the magnetic coupling to move it outside. It's very small and looks good in small nano aquascapes. What you're seeing now is a 3D printed prototype that we built to validate our design, but we'll be moving to a small production run for our mass production ready filters by early next year. And we plan to do our first full production run by mid-2022. Our mission at Sploosha is to help make aquariums more fun and easy to maintain for both fish and their owners, and we think that our aquarium filter can make a difference in tanks around the globe. If you think that our filter is interesting or you want to learn more, you can visit us at sploosha.com. And thanks for listening. Splish, splash, Sploosha.
Nice. All right, good job. Okay. Question here. So what will be your go-to-market strategy for this product?
Yeah, great question. So we have a variety of avenues that we're going to be pursuing. First, we're starting with pre-orders through our website, and we're also going to be looking at contacting distributors and existing aquarium supply stores to stock our product. We're starting in targeting the kind of aquarium enthusiasts who are already interested in higher end products, and then eventually moving towards the market segment that includes newer aquarium owners, including products like a kit, for example, that could include our filter with all of the other accessories required for a full aquarium setup.
Awesome. Great job. All right, that's going to be it for today. We had one more, but we're going to flip past because we don't have that speaker. So for those of you in the audience, this is your chance to get involved other than what's happening in the chat. I'm going to throw up a poll here right now. And this is your chance to vote on the best pitch of the day. So we'll give you a little bit of time here to make your picks. And you might even get some music. There it is.
Okay, it looks like the poll is going well, but you've just got a couple more seconds if you haven't placed your vote yet. It's definitely close.
Get a few more in there.
Okay. What do you think? Should we call it?
Yeah, I don't see any more movement, so I will end
Awesome.
the poll.
Great, and I am really excited to congratulate Boundary Care. You are the winner of the best pitch. Woohoo! The one drawback of having the audience with no camera or audio is that you just get a very lackluster solo cheer for me, but congratulations, and congratulations to everyone for doing such a fantastic job. So we've still got a little bit of time left, and I just want to share a bit more information. So those of you who are maybe new to Minnesota Cup, or you're curious about what these founders have been up to and what's coming up next, I can give you a little insight. This is a group that have been working hard on their businesses for a long time, independent of Minnesota Cup, but their process with our competition started in the spring when they submitted an application in March or April. So this group of, you just saw 8 companies, but this group of 10 already rose to the top of an extremely competitive general division. We had a huge number of applicants this year, so they are already winners for getting to the place that they're at. Then throughout the summer, in the months of June and July, they attended education sessions, worked with dedicated mentors, and created a business plan, a pitch deck, and a 1-minute video that was submitted back to our division judges for their review and scoring. So they've already done that work. They hit that big milestone, and our judges are currently reviewing those materials. And next week we'll be meeting to select the top 3 businesses from among these 10. So yeah, there's more to come. We're really excited and hope that you stay tuned for the announcement of our finalists next week. Probably the best way to make sure that you catch all those announcements and you get invited to any of our upcoming events is to visit our website, mncup.org, to sign up for our mailing list. You'll see it as a link right on our homepage. And we don't send a ton of emails, but they're always jam-packed full of updates and opportunities. So highly recommend you sign up there. And for our finalists, then those top 3 teams that move forward, they'll have one more long live pitch to present privately to our judges before those judges then select our division winner, which this year will take home $25,000 in seed capital, with no equity taken in exchange for that money. And they'll have the opportunity to compete for our grand prize. So a lot has happened, a lot still to come, but we're super grateful that you took the time to watch these pitches and learn a little bit more about these companies, and hopefully you'll follow up and support them in the ways that they've shared. Then please save the date for Monday, September 20th. That's when we'll be hosting our final award ceremony. Format TBD. We're working through some space and format challenges with all the changes in the Delta variant and COVID, but we're super excited to share that celebration with you. And that's the point at which we make it official and fully award our $400,000 plus in prize money. So it's not to be missed. It's a super fun celebration, and we hope that you will mark your calendars and join us. I don't think I have anything else to add, but again, just huge congratulations to all these semifinalists. You have done a fantastic job, and we're super proud of the work you're doing and that we can play a small role in supporting you as you grow. So again, thank you so much to everybody. Great job. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your Thursday. It was great to spend time with you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Jessica and Jamie.
Have a good one.